Hello, so this is my very last video for SPED 898, the analysis and reflection on my Pathway project, which was for leadership. So overall, I think the project went really well. I was very happy with the results. I started off with just having some basic ideas about what I wanted to pursue in terms of the leadership project, and ended up really putting into place and putting into motion an action plan that I'm really excited to continue to pursue even after the semester is over. So I gave out the school improvement survey to the special department at my school, and the results that came back were a lot of areas to improve, but the one that spoke the strongest to me, that spoke the most to me, was the decision making. Groups involve students. For probably my entire time of being in this program, I've thought about how we can put into place student-led IEP meetings, and what steps we need to get to that point. And I felt like this was a really good opportunity to further explore that in the setting that I'm at, especially since I'm at a high school. It makes a lot of sense to start incorporating students more fully into their IEPs and their overall educational experience, and the development of that. So I gave out the school improvement survey, analyzed that, the results that I got back, and then I chose to actually implement the beginning of the plan with the special ed department, one of our collaboration days. So the whole special ed department was meeting in my classroom, and we sat down and just had a really frank and really good conversation about the things that we're doing right now to incorporate students, where we're lacking and how we can improve, and just what we look for and what we're wanting with our students, and how to get to that point. So that conversation went really well, and the feedback that I got afterwards was all very positive. I think as I go on in this action plan, I will probably experience more pushback, especially when it may seem like it's more work at the beginning, and that'll make the rest of the work easy as it goes along. But at this point, it's all theoretical. So people are, really positive, really happy with how it sounds, and the possibility of us putting into place a structure that would help them, or a process that would help them incorporate their students better into special ed or into their IEPs, and into the development of that. I think what will always be an issue is making sure that every student can do this, or kind of having a continuum of how involved students can be, because as the the teachers who teach the more functional classrooms pointed out, that their students are never going to lead their IEP meetings. It's just not going to happen. But there is a lot that they can do to help them develop their own goals, to track those goals, and to generally have a sense of how they're doing, and where they need to improve, and those things. So that's possible, but in our resource setting, it's more feasible to imagine having students actually lead those IEP meetings and taking ownership over the education. But I think as we continue on with the project, it really needs to start happening more so with freshmen from the get-go, and setting that expectation that this is going to happen. For everyone's IEP, you have to talk to your teachers about it, you have to get their input, come talk to us and develop our input, and then we work more as a team than as me or their special ed teacher actually directing what's going to happen, working as a team to develop the goals and those things, but rather than me just sitting down and writing all this stuff for the students, and then who knows if it's even applicable. And especially for accommodations, making sure that accommodations are actually being met and utilized. So all of that is kind of the nitty-gritty of the process, but the start was awesome, and I'm really looking forward to continuing to do it. I think this is just a small way that I can continue to be a leader at the school, and as I kind of grow in my career, I'd love to kind of pursue this more and help more schools get to a point of being able to have those decision-making groups involve students in really authentic ways, especially when it comes to special ed. So that's my video, and thanks.